guys, so today I'm going to show you what is, in my opinion, the most magical and visual looking color change that you can possibly do with a deck of cards, and this is what it looks like. So we can begin by giving the deck a few shuffles just to start with, and we can even have the spectator shuffle this because, like I said, this is a borrowed deck of cards. You can see here, all the cards are mixed. And let's go ahead and have the spectator make a selection. Let's say they choose this one. In this case, we have the 9 of diamonds, and it's okay if I see the card. So we'll go ahead and take that 9 of diamonds, and we'll just kind of toss it somewhere in the middle of the pack here. Not really just keeping track of where it goes at all, just kind of randomly tossing it in the center. We can even have the spectator shuffle the cards as well. But yeah, you guys can agree, completely shuffled deck of cards. So let's go ahead and check if your card is on top. Hopefully not the 4 of diamonds, and also not on the bottom, not the jack of diamonds, but they are kind of similar cards. But you know, yeah, the 4 of diamonds being a diamond, that definitely helps a little bit, because the goal actually is I want to take this card here, because I know this isn't your card, but I want to change it into your card. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it sticking out here in the middle, okay? And all it takes is just one magical gesture, and it looks something like this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And just like that, your card, the 9 of diamonds, appears. And yes, the best part is that you really can remove this card and take it out of the deck, and you can completely examine it. And the other best part is that you really can examine the entire deck here, because this is, like I said, a borrowed and shuffled deck of cards. So yeah, that in my opinion is like the best color change of all time. I love it so much, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. And if you did, be sure to stick around for the tutorial. Alright guys, so here's the tutorial for the trick that you just saw. So this is, like I said, one of my all-time favorite color changes. It really genuinely looks like real magic when you just spread the cards and the card visually changes right before their eyes. And the best part is that you can hand it out for examination, which I just love. And this also can be done with a completely normal, shuffled, borrowed deck of cards, which is amazing. So let's get right into how this is done. So there's no setup for the trick. You can shuffle the deck as much as you like. And the only thing you really need to do here is have the spectator select any card and control it to the top of the deck any way you can. So let's say we have the 9 of diamonds. We'll go ahead and you do a little control here. I'm just gonna do a simple little turnover switch, just like this. Hold the break, and then drop the cards. Take this random card, because this is not their card anymore. Drop it in. I'm still holding a break on that 9 of diamonds. When I get to the break, I'm going to stop just like this. So I have the 9 of diamonds on top now. Now I'm going to spread a little bit more, and I can pretend to put some cards on top and just kind of further mix these, but keep the right hand so that the last card dropped on top, and that will be the 9 of diamonds. So that's just a little messy control that I like to do. Very convincing, very fooling, but any control that you can do is completely fine. It doesn't have to be that fancy. So at this point, you're going to do a double lift, showing the spectator that their card is not on the top, and this is the King of Clubs. So once you have the double lift on top, you're going to use whatever presentation you'd like and say that you actually want to change this card into their card. So what you're going to do is you're going to swing cut about half the cards into your other hand, just like so. And then you're going to use the right hand pack, this pack over here, as cover to essentially push this King of Clubs forward. But as you can see, if I were to do that without the cover, then their selection would be exposed. So that's why you need to use this pack as cover. You're gonna place it directly on top and sort of use your middle finger on the top here to press up against the King of Clubs as you slide the pack forward. At an exposed view, it'll look something like this. And then you can also keep your index finger in the back here to make sure that the card does not get slid up as well, because you want only the King of Clubs to be slid up. And now you place the other half on top just like this, so that you'll be left in this position here. And now a really cool subtlety that I like to do, spread through the cards. Now, if I were to normally spread right now, just like this, obviously that 9 of diamonds will be seen because it's face up and it'll be directly next to it. But here's a really, really nice subtlety that I love, is if you just take the King of Clubs and you tilt it a little bit to the left, just like this, like a 45-degree angle to the left, and now you spread. Check it out. that nine of diamonds is completely hidden and no one will see it. And you can spread as far and as wide as you like, and that card is completely hidden, as long as you don't go too far, of course. But you can totally spread cleanly, and now you don't have to worry about doing like a block push spread or anything like that. So yeah, this is a really, really nice subtlety that I just love to include because it just makes it seem a lot more fair and open. And it makes it look like this is the only face-up card in the pack. So once you're in this position, you can square up the cards, and now you're gonna reposition the king of clubs so that it is now out-jogged on the right side, just like this. And of course, this is for people who are spreading the deck from left to right. If you were spreading the deck from right to left, then you would do the opposite of what I'm saying. So if you're going to spread the deck this way, then you would set the card out jog to the left so that you'd spread this way. But I spread my deck from left to right, so I'm going to be placing it out jogged to the right side here, just like so, and just make it squared up, out jog to the side, just like so. And this is all you need to do. Now you're in the position for the color change. And the best part is the color change is extremely easy to do as long as you know how to spread a deck of cards fairly cleanly. There's really nothing to it. You're just gonna position your hand ready for a spread and go 3, 2, 1. Watch the king of clubs. And if you spread from left to right, just like real magic, the card completely transforms into their selection. And it just looks incredible. And the best part is that yes, you can take out the card, just sort of take it out, and you're going to note the card right below their selection. And it will be pretty easy to spot it because it'll be sort of expanded a little bit more than the rest of the cards, so you can see that card very clearly. And then you're going to place this card in front of the spectator so that they can look at it. And here's the cleanup for the trick. Very simple. You're going to square up the deck from the bottom, and as you square up, you're going to just take your thumb and drop it on that exposed card, because the face-up king of clubs is actually going to be directly next to where your thumb is. So once you pick up the cards like this, you're just going to use your right hand to readjust and get your pinky in there, just like this. So now I have a break right below that king of clubs. You're going to essentially do what's called the KM move, which is a way to flip over that king of clubs by taking the pack here. You're going to use your left hand fingers on the bottom of the packet. They're going to contact the bottom just like so. And as you come away, they're going to clip that card and sort of grip it so that it becomes one with the other packet. And this will also flip over the card in the process because you're turning your wrist over like so. The justification that I like to do for this is I like to use my left hand as I flip that card over to just sort of reposition the card. I just slide it over with my finger, and now I put everything back together, and then I can spread the cards either face down or face up just to show that everything is completely clean. But at full speed, let's just say that this was their card. You have the break here. At full speed, it would look something like this. And it looks like nothing. But that is the cleanup for the trick so that you can end completely clean. But yeah, that is essentially how this little color change is done. And I love it so much. It looks so visual, and it also just feels like real magic in your own hands. It just feels amazing to do. As long as you use a good, clean deck of cards that can spread nice and evenly, then this trick will look awesome. So yeah, that is the trick. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. And if you did, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.